Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the cards and stars come together to bring you spiritual insights for your life. You can subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications for when I have new videos. Visit my website for a special introductory offer, internetpsychicreadings.com. The link will be below. Now, let's take a close look at the power of the stars and the cards. Cancer, the card for the first week of the month is the Chariot. Now, it's very important to understand, and if you look at the card closely, you see that she is grasping the chariot with two hands. And with the aspects that are going on this first week of the month, you may have to do that. You have to learn how to steer yourself in the correct direction. Now, the reason for that is that the planet Mercury will square Saturn. It's an exact square twice in 1 week. Now, that's really unusual. And Mercury is down here in your fourth house. So you're going to have to be a little bit careful at home. This can be on a physical or emotional level. Now, the double Saturn square from the seventh house of partnerships warns you to listen to your partners. Cooperate by supporting their plans. Stay within the letter of the law and guard your public reputation. This is the house of public reputation. Now, this will be extremely important at the end of the week, as the moon will move into a triple opposition to Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn, which can throw everybody off their emotional balance, especially since Mercury is also going direct. So, two squares to Saturn, the moon in opposition to Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn, and Mercury going direct. Hold on tight. The card for the second week of the month is the Hierophant. Now, this is a very powerful card, and the reason for this will be made clear in just a few minutes. But first, there is a Mars-Venus opposition. So Venus is down here in the fourth house, and this usually puts a very nice sparkle on all your family activities. You can plan events that everybody can enjoy. But her opposition to Mars in the 10th house warns you that looking the part is not as important as having real substance behind your business. Now, also, if you feel secure at home, that helps you in making business advances. So that can be a very important aspect here, especially since Mars is going to be going direct. So, most importantly, however, is this conjunction, Jupiter and Pluto. They are in exact same degree, and it is in the seventh house. Again, this deals with partners and the public, and it may help you really take a big step forward, especially with like-minded people. And it can also change the whole atmosphere in your relationships. Now, Jupiter-Pluto conjunction like this can bring a lot of changes, so welcome change, especially where things have to be renewed. And Mars going direct in your 10th house helps in your area of career. So you need to know what you want to achieve and where you want to go in life. And that is why this Hierophant card is so important, especially with Jupiter and Pluto, because I call them the kingmaker or the king breaker. The card for the third week of the month is the Fool. Now, the Fool is a very important card because the Fool begins things. The Fool doesn't always look where it's going, though, so you have to take that into consideration. So there is the energy here of a new moon in your fifth house. So new moons are time to start things. Now, in the fifth house, this enhances your ability to enjoy life and express yourself. And you can see the Fool is really enjoying life. If you call on the Muse for a creative project, she will show up. But remember, there is a fine line between joyous adventure and risky behavior. So do be a little bit careful there. And remember, Venus here is still down in your fourth house, and she is good there, but you have to remember there's still that square. You see, Venus is squaring Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn. So that brings a little cautionary tale here, especially since these are in your seventh house of relationships. So don't push your partners too hard. Don't push your reputation too hard. And as the Fool card might suggest, don't take silly chances. Behave yourself. The card for the fourth week is the Queen of Wands. Now, she's a really good queen. She sits there very stable. And although she has a little bit of a scowl on her face here, she really isn't that bad of a person. She can be really helpful to you. And, especially since if you need to express yourself, that's a good thing. So Mercury is transiting your fifth house. Now, this is the house of sensuality, so romantic feelings are enhanced. You can express your creative and romantic energies. And Mercury is trine to Neptune, and Neptune is conjunct the moon. Now, this is up in your ninth house. So this can give you insights to the beliefs of other people and how they affect you. You can also be open to new spiritual and inspirational ideas and even adventures. You might want to travel or plan a big trip. But there is a little bit of a cautionary tale because Venus down here is in opposition to Uranus. So that's from the fifth house of personal creativity to the 11th house of group situations. So you have to be a little bit careful to balance your energy between what you want and what you know you need for your pleasure principle and what kind of broader social activities you want to be involved in. But it can be a very nice time with the Mercury trine, and this can be a little exciting and adventurous, but that's okay. Have a good time. I'd like to thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe because these videos are free and hit the little bell for notifications. And for a special offer, visit my website, internetpsychicreadings.com.